Hey everyone, this is Pastor Barry from Spouts Springs Church, and this is my wife Angie.
Hi.
And today we're bringing you another marriage video from our new setup. Doesn't it look nice? It's almost like a morning show. So today, what we're going to be talking about today is connectedness and empathy.
Right, so one of the top 10 reasons people get divorced, or the ones that they cite, is it has to do with the lack of connection and just getting disconnected through the dailiness of what marriage actually turns out to be. A lot of to-do lists and budgets and taking the kids places and, outside commitments. So kind of gets lost in we doing our own thing. So connection is a big deal, and empathy is a big deal.
Absolutely. And it's just life gets in the way, and all of this minutia tends to pull away from what's really important. And so please understand that Angie and I are not these marital giants, I guess, when it comes to, but just one evening. So I found this article, and a man named Arthur Aaron, and this is from about 5 years ago, he did a study where he listed 36 questions that two people would ask each other. And in his experiment, several of those people actually got married about 6 months later, because when going through those questions, they saw just how in sync that they were. Now, obviously, this isn't for just a romantic situation. Anyone that you're wanting to connect with, you can ask these questions of. So if you, a father and a daughter, so on and so forth. And so what we want to do is basically present you those questions. And there's a link below so that you can click on that and see it, okay? And at the end of those questions, here's the fun part. At the end of those questions, you are to stare into each other's eyes for 4 minutes.
It's a long time.
It's more difficult than it sounds.
Yeah.
So Angie and I, we were out to dinner, and she said, hey, why don't you, because I've been talking about the article, and she said, hey, why don't we ask each other those questions? And I was, I didn't want to do it. Because you know how much men love to open up about their lives. But she pressed it, and so we went ahead and we did it. And we spent, it's going to take you about 45 minutes to an hour to go through those questions. And it really helped us connect, to reconnect, and to understand each other on a little bit of a deeper level. So I really believe this is a great tool, okay? Having said that, I need to, and I don't know if I'm the one that needs to say this, or if Angie should be the one that says this.
Probably you.
Okay. So, ladies, I need to just tell you something. If you watch this video and you click on the link and you look at the questions and you run to your husband and say, let's ask each other these questions, you're probably not going to get a great response, okay? Men are told throughout their entire lives they're able to look two ways, and they're able to act, they're allowed to act out two emotions. They can be content or angry, and that's it. Those are the only emotions that they're allowed. And so we've just been programmed since birth not to express ourselves. And so
but the list kind of starts
yeah,
the list kind of starts with easier questions, and they get a little more deep as the time goes by. So it could be that you could start with a hey, what do you think about this kind of thing, and then maybe not be so official as here's the list, but maybe take it as a one step at a time.
Yeah, and so the first third question, first third of the questions are very surfacey, like, would you like to be famous, and do you have a hunch about how you might die? For me, a virulent strain of herpes. But it's fun because she didn't know I was going to say it. So it gets deeper as you go down. So just, ladies, please keep that in mind. And guys, please keep in mind the fact that this really is going to help you connect to that person. But there has to be also, and this is another little bit of a warning, there has to already be a certain amount of trust established.
Sure.
So let's say I wanted to talk to my daughter about this, and she's moved out, and we haven't spoken to each other in 2 years. I can't come in with these questions and expect me to connect, okay? So you have to keep that in mind as well.
They build empathy, though. Part of the reason this is a valuable tool for guys, I think, as much as it will be for women, is the ability to kind of peer into how your wife kind of ticks. So, and which things are important to her and which things aren't important to her. And so it may really be helpful, although it might be uncomfortable at first. And I know when we did it, it was a little bit uncomfortable, especially the looking in the eye for 4 minutes. That was really tough.
Yes. But,
you know, we really enjoyed it. It really helped us to know each other a little bit better. And even if you've been married 20-some years or more, 50 years, I think some of these questions just open up a whole new dialogue and the ability to think about something different.
Yeah, we'd been married over 20 years when we went through it, and it still helped us. So just something to think about. We hope that you'll take a look at it. We hope that you can use it and that it will just kind of help build that relationship a little bit, make it a little bit deeper, a little bit more connected, and a little bit more empathy. So, is that it?
I think so.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. I always forget to tell people to don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe. But please do those things. And then if you could just send me a message to remind me to ask you to do that, that would be awesome.
Stop.
Thank you, and God bless.
Bye. Such a mess. Why'd you say herpes?